Hey guys, what's up? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. And currently sitting with my feet out the window because I'm lazy. No, it's 12:30. Just finished eating the leftovers of my leftovers from yesterday, which was a lasagna from Marie's Pizza, which is fine with me. And I'm doing some stuff at work here that's it's not strenuous, it's not hard, really. It's just one of those things where after I get done doing what I have to do to these parts, and I take them from the fixture and I set them on the floor. When I set them down on the ground, even though there's still work that has to be done afterwards, at that point in time when I set on the floor, that part is now worth $10,000. So it's pretty cool to me, but at the same time, failure rate has to be like none, because I can't be wasting the ability to make 10 G's off of every part. And so it's just one of those things where it takes time, takes patience. You have to sit there and make sure you're doing everything right, which is fine with me. It makes for a very easy and perfect day for me. Actually, for the next 3 weeks I'm going to be doing this shit. But I can't go in much detail actually about it. Most plastic things are just whatever, but this company, I'm actually legitimately signed a contract stating that I cannot talk about the product itself. I can just talk about things about the product, I guess. But the farthest I can go for it is to tell you that it's for the military, and that's obviously why it's a big hush-hush. We make things here that get used in the military that on an everyday basis, and it saves people's lives. So they don't want people to see how it's made, to, like a spy, I guess. Don't want spies coming into good old Rittman, Ohio, stealing their ideas. But it's actually to the point that one of the new guys, that we have new guys there, and they're not allowed to work on it because they don't have the thing signed to be able to. But on top of that, with it having such a ability to not be able to lose any parts, it's something you can only have somebody on that has been there for a while, knows what they're doing, so we don't have to mess them up. So they don't even know what they're used for. They know that they're used for the military as well, but they don't know what. But so yeah, so I'm gonna be making those for 3 weeks or so, and that's cool, I guess. I mean, it is cool, especially what they're for. It just really sucks I'm not allowed to talk about it. But actually, I'm gonna bring something up from vacation-ish times. It's nothing to do with vacation though. But so while I was on vacation, I got a message from, or a comment, I should say, not a message, a comment from a subscriber on a video of mine that I posted about 2 weeks ago. I might be able to find the comment. I don't really have the time to look for the comment, but hi, airplane. It's loud. But anyways, the comment pretty much, this is what the video was about, which some of you might, have already seen it, so maybe it will ring a bell for you what video I'm talking about. And I'm assuming the person is behind on my videos, which is not a problem. Obviously, you watch my videos on your own leisure time. That's all right. But it was about me waking up with my teeth still in the morning and not really having much time because I was already late. So I just brushed my teeth in my mouth and then went. to work. And then person with the name of DJ commented on it, telling me that I'm a gross person because I left my teeth in, and that it would have taken me 10 seconds to pull my dentures out and rinse them off before putting them back into my mouth. And this is the only thing I have issues with. Either A, you don't have fucking dentures and you just think you know what you're talking about, or B, you've had dentures so long that you don't give a shit about your teeth. Because, like, to me, I will physically gag until I throw up if I take my dentures out, barely scrub them, and throw them back in, and all the saliva, even though it was just in my mouth, all that saliva that has now come out of my mouth, if it doesn't get washed off and you put it back in, you can feel the saliva that was on the denture, and it's nasty. And that's gross. And it will, like I said, it will gag me. It will make me feel sick to my stomach, knowing that I had quote-unquote old saliva spit on my dentures, and I didn't wash them off completely. If I never take them out of my mouth, then I won't fucking worry about that. So that's why I left them in my mouth. It's not unsanitary. I still brushed my teeth. It was just simply the fact of I did not have the time to take my dentures out of my mouth and sit there and scrub them. It takes me every bit of 5 minutes to scrub my teeth to make sure that they're completely, spit free, and then I feel comfortable enough sticking them back into my mouth. So DJ, you either don't have dentures and you don't know that's how it works, or you've had dentures for so long that maybe it really doesn't bother you to take them out, barely brush them, and throw them back in. But for me, it's just not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. So I'm not angry. I just think it's funny that the way he worded it made me sound like such a shitty person. And I was like, dude, I still brush my teeth. I just didn't remove the denture. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a guy I worked with. Doesn't work here anymore. He quit about a month ago. But a guy I worked with, and he had dentures too. And when he found out I had dentures, obviously we talked about it quite often, because he's in his upper 50s, and he had them for about 20 years at that point. And he told me that he never takes his dentures out. He said he's never taken his dentures out in the last 8 years. Ever. Not even once. Okay, now that disturbs me a little bit to know that food particles and shit have probably gotten underneath of his denture and is probably rotted, and that's gross. But it's still, so if you're gonna call me gross for not even taking my dentures out but still brushing them, then what do you say to all the people who have had dentures for years and years and years and they never take them out? They still live their life. People don't know about that, and they still, people don't think they're gross. So it's just helpful thought, pretty much. And I slept with my dentures in last night. Sometimes Matt just forgets, okay? And I wake up next morning oh yeah, I have teeth in still. So I did the same thing today. I was running late. I got up. I brushed my teeth while they were in my mouth. I got out the door and left. But I still left them in place because I can't stand that. So yeah. That was pretty much what I wanted Thursday to be about. To pretty much answer that for Mr. DJ. Or at least to tell Mr. DJ that I'm not gross. I do what normal people do. Okay? I'm sorry if you have dentures and this is not how you were shown, but this is people's, and this is normal in my life and to people around me. So oh well, I guess. But I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna make a video later tonight because I got something I want to show you. I'm gonna tease it just a little bit. You'll probably know what it is, but I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at it. Did you see it? Did you see it? Yeah. Seriously though, if you guys like this video, like would be much appreciated. There's my thumb. You can see it. And the other one's up too, but you just couldn't see it because it was hiding. Yeah. And if you're new, you should subscribe to keep up with this awesome daily content. I don't know when and why that started with me doing my awesome daily content, and then I like boxed my head in like, this is my box and it's my head, and but yeah, so you should subscribe. Keep up with awesome daily content like this. Learn new stuff about dentures. Learn how it's not gross to not take your teeth out, but still brush them. It'd be gross if you didn't even brush them. But yeah, and if you're already new, if you're already new, if you're already a part of this channel, you should share this video and show other people what awesome content that we release every day. And like I said, look out later for my video about what I got today. And last but not least, just because I'm going to say this before I go, yesterday when I recorded this video, I turned my subs all the way down, so you know I would be able to talk and the music wouldn't play over the recording, and somehow I left them on. And then I went to work, and I didn't get done with work for 2.5 hours until I got back out for another cigarette. It was almost actually 3 hours. And when I got back, I realized that my amp and my sub was still on, and I was like, fuck, now my battery's gonna be dead. So I jumped in my car and I cranked it over, and the bitch started up like that. Surprisingly, I have no idea, but yeah. And I sold my quad. Alright, bye guys.